When Lewis Hamilton, one of the GOATs of F1, first came to F1 racing in 2007, he had a 14-inch collar size. Today, that collar size is approximately 18 inches. Because if you don't train your neck, it can actually break. Because in this sport, where the bodies go from 300 kilometers per hour to a standstill in mere moments, G-forces are so high that drivers need to train their neck muscles to an insane level. In fact, Fernando Alonso has a fan favorite party trick. He can crush a walnut between the side of his head and shoulder. F1 is a very tough sport for drivers. In over a 90+ minutes of racing, each driver sweats over 3 kg of the body weight, withstand a constant temperature of over 55 degrees Celsius, and loses an average of 40% of the brain function by the end. In fact, the drivers are so weak by the end of the race, there are actual rules set up about how heavy the trophies can be. Can you believe a while ago this was considered to be a dying sport? It was called the Critics Certified Failure in 2016, and this was happening because of this guy. His name is Bernie Ecclestone. He was the CEO of Formula 1 and pretty much controlled the entirety of the sport. Under his leadership, F1 was a colossal sport with a global viewership of 600 million in 2008. But by 2016, the number had decreased by 40%, resulting in a loss of over 200 million fans in 8 years. Although there are many factors to this, one of the big ones was Bernie Ecclestone's lack of consideration for young people. His mindset was of a proper old person. He didn't want the sport to be about the young people at all. How did a sport that has so much stake went from a fan favorite to dying sport, and now where everyone is literally only talking about F1? Broadcasts are going crazy to get a slice of F1 pie. ESPN especially saw the potential and pounced. On top of that, we have an Apple F1 movie starring Brad Pitt and a Lewis Hamilton documentary on the docket. While Disney-backed Hulu recently signed a deal for a new half-hour scripted series in partnership with McLaren racer Daniel Ricciardo. There is also a Netflix show called Drive to Survive that has made this show the talk of the nation.